Now nothing, and I mean nothing, comes closer than the MOT expiry date when you own a Rover.
For weeks now, I've been having nightmares. I've been waking up in hot sweats in the middle of the night.
Fortunately, that day has come. It is now due, not for this car, but for the Blue ZR. Although we have this one in the garage, the other one is not here right now, but it will be here. It is the yearly inspection, or the MOT, for the car, and there is a lot of things that we need to do to the car. This car is still broken on the driveway, so I do not have a driveway. I have to use the side of the road to fix the car. So I've got to fix the car in there. But yeah, I'm now waiting on bits for this car. So that can't do anything, so it's kind of put videos off for a while. One thing that's not stopping is the MOT for this car is due again. I've never had a car that I've kept for so long where I'm doing a third MOT on it, but this one is. Most cars that I usually have don't last this long. I usually move on to other things. Or I bin them and scrap them and get something else. But this has actually survived. Somehow. It's had a second engine, and it's had 2 rebuilds, but it's still here. I've replaced the light on this side. The horn doesn't work, and they are just spinning around doing absolutely nothing. I don't know, that's kind of held in place with hopes and dreams, but that's good enough for me. I was driving the car, and the center gasket for the exhaust has decided to evaporate, so it no longer exists. It now sounds like a wet fart when I put my foot on the accelerator, and that's not really what I want. In the inside of the car, but there's nothing really wrong in the interior side. Everything is all fine, apart from my headliner. It started to fall off again. There, and here, and there. I need to get around to this at some point. These are more of like general jobs that need doing. You know, it's not in the way. It looks fine at a glance. You can't really tell, but it's not great. So that needs fixing. As for the rear tow out, we may have flown a bit too close to the sun. I got this on an alignment, and we are about 1.7 degrees of tow out, which is not great. I mean, it's fine for like turning in and stuff, but it's a bit too much, mainly for tyre wear. We are really wearing on this side, so we may have flown a bit too close to the sun when doing the tow out on this. Bye door. So we need to adjust that. We need to fix that. I might set it back to 0, see how that feels when a new event comes up, and then adjust it from there. But that's safe. That we don't need to worry about. That's mainly just I don't have money to keep replacing tyres, so I need to focus on the more important things, like fitting a horn. It does have a horn. It's here. It just decided to stop working. I think salt got inside of it, and salt eats everything, and the horn started to sound like somebody had emptied like a bottle of Coke into it, and then it stopped working, and then it briefly started working again, and then it stopped working forever. That I was going to make a YouTube video on with this car has now completely changed, because I just got car parts from Ireland, and these are on my priority list. We are going to fit these instead right now. This is more important. Way more important than anything else.
The only correct knife I could find, but I'm going to use this knife anyway.
Now, they may not be a colour that will match any of the cars, but it will match this wing. They will almost match that colour of wing. Now I need to clean the floor, because the red carpet really isn't showing through. Nor are they exactly the correct colour, but again, it took me years to find a set of these properly manufactured ones that are actually designed like this with care. Now I know what you're thinking. Was I really that desperate to go and buy Barney We're a Happy Family floor mats for my ZR? And the answer to that is yes. It's now 2 o'clock and the sun is starting to set. Either way, I almost was defeated by my fucking genius with cable ties. I don't know how I managed to do it, but I'd done it so well where I was actually struggling to get them off. You're wondering, why didn't I just fix this horn? Well, you'd be wrong in thinking that. I fixed this horn 3 times, and Felix has fixed it probably many, and it just keeps breaking, so I'm replacing it now. Goodbye, Halford special horn that we found in the bottom of the field to get it through its first MOT. You will be missed. I wouldn't say I'm winning any awards by doing this, but I am going to try and remain in Felix's good books as best as I can by trying to do the job as well as I possibly can. And by that I mean I'm going to use fire. I don't know where on the job I'm going to use the fire, but I will make it happen. You can't let tweakers hustle harder than you. Do they get up and think, nah, I can't tweak today? Nah, they make it happen. So I'm going to try and make it happen, and I'm going to use fire in here somehow. Okay, so I have now gone, wired up these. I don't know which one is positive and negative, because my dad helped me do this, and I'm going to say he did this part, so we don't know which one's which. So I just did it like this. Now I'm just going to see if it works, and if I did it wrong, I'm going to have to switch them around or something. I was kind of suspecting this, and it worked anyway. So I'm now going to get some heat shrink on here and here, so the salt doesn't eat these away, and then it stops working in 3 weeks again, and yeah, get it done. Now you're probably thinking, why would I do the area all here? Well, there's a connector down there, and less failure points, better serviceability. Plus I can just cut these with, you know, a Stanley knife if I so wish, but I hope not, but we'll probably see. Okay, well, I've kind of done it a bit animal style, but again, it kind of looks neat. There's worse ways to do it. They're all up, out of the way, not behind the rad pack there where it could get trapped into the fan and then rip off and cause a fire. It's nice, it's safe, it's tucked out of the way. Now I'm going to test it and discover that it no longer works because I did something wrong or back to front. Nope, well, I did everything correctly. Everything's all wired in now. I've done it properly. Yeah, now I've put these screws back in the top there. The horn can be seen just there. And I've got the 2 bolts in there. Okay, so I've been to the shops and I have gone and got those. And I also, while I was there, decided to go ahead and take these off. Why do new parts suck? These haven't even been on here for a year and they are already ruined, destroyed. So now I've got to replace them with these. Also, I bought festoon bulbs for the red rally car, so we're going to fit those as well. So I've gone to go and check the squeak. A friend Dan. So there's this beam here that runs all the way across. Fucking hell, focus. And we've checked this here where it connects to see if this is loose. The next idea is that there's a dog leg mount over here. The camera isn't focusing. Come on, give me the goddamn light. Give me the goddamn light. But still bad because we can't find where the squeak's coming from.
Gearbox.
No, I refuse to believe it's the gearbox. It can't be. Join us next episode where we do a full gearbox rebuild. I'm betting my money that it's going to be this. I want to believe that it's this. Yeah, we'll do the exhaust first. But I'm going to check this first. I mean, sorry, what? This is fucking disgusting. Just got to leave it now for an hour apparently. And wait for it to leak again. We've gooped it up. You can see down there, we've now gooped up that centre exhaust gasket. Well, we're going to see if that fixed it now. A bird shat down on my glass. But we're going to see. You know what? Gooping it up. You know what? Ow, my hand! Well, that's one problem fixed. Don't worry, that's on the outside. I don't know why it's doing that, but it does that. Oh, never mind, I tell a lie. It's inside of the... Oh, yes. Peak of engineering. It didn't leak, so that was something that we actually did fix. Thank goodness. Can't wait for that to break in another 30 miles. I have no idea how to fix this, but this is just hanging down. Now, I have thought about maybe putting like a metal zip tie to push it up, but that just seems like a bodge. And I don't know why it's doing this.
The story you are about to see has been told before, and now we are going to tell it again, but different.
The car has now turned into a lawnmower. Well, this is where the ZR now lies. It got me to work, and then almost got me back, so the car's now going to have to sit here. So I'm going to walk home now. Yeah.